Hey guys, it's Kevin, Bromancing the Stone, and this is my most latest video. I know last week I didn't post anything. I got a little busy with the holidays. But to make it up to you guys, I'm actually posting 3 videos this week. One today, on Wednesday, and one on Friday. So, this video is actually going to be directly linked to my last video. I really didn't want to keep going on that, but as I said, I went on a little bit of a tangent, and a lot of people were asking me to kind of delve into it more, kind of how I feel about all that stuff. I wasn't going to until I got an Anon message. And Anon, I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to you on this one. It's just like, I really didn't want to just answer it in writing. You know, a lot of times people won't read it. I thought it was a subject that actually, like, it really struck me when I got this question, because basically Anon just asked me, you want to read up more on gay rights history and things like the Stonewall riot, and you know, which I'm all for, but then he also asked me if I had any links or any information towards stories that weren't from the point of view of cis white men. And it just kind of really struck me, because, you know, like, that's awful that, you know, the only stories you could find are those of cis white men. And not because I don't think that they don't have a part in all of this, they absolutely do, of course, but what really gets to me is that if that's the image that's being doled out now, it really bugs me, because it wasn't. And this completely ties into my feelings about gay men often looking down at, like, more effeminate traits in men and saying things like no femmes, and you know, up until maybe recently, up until like even RuPaul's Drag Race, I know a lot of people who were put off by drag queens, and you know, for the simple reason that they didn't understand it. You know, they couldn't relate to it, so they thought it was weird. And that always bugged me, you know, because those are the exact same things straight guys say about gay men. Is like, they don't get it, so gross. And it's really dumb, and it's a lot of, and it also correlates to a lot of the transphobia that happens within the gay community as well. And it bugs me because at those times of the Stonewall riots, you know, all of that started on the backs of effeminate men and trans women of color, most of all, but, you know, trans women in general, and drag queens. And they were the ones that, you know, moderate gay men, and I'm going to include myself in that because I definitely was in the closet for a while, but that's what moderate gay men do. They don't have a necessity for rights. They really don't have a necessity to riot. They have, given the option, they go into the closet. And I'm not condemning that. Like, absolutely, I'm not going to say that's a bad choice. I mean, self-preservation, you know, trying to keep your job, your livelihood, and, you know, and sometimes just even stay alive is completely valid. I mean, I'm not going to say people are wrong for going in the closet. I think the need for people to go in the closet is wrong, but actually taking the action, I'm not going to condemn that. But, you know, I mean, I know people who grew up during the times of the Stonewall riots, and, you know, they'll tell you, like, yeah, you know, I was in the closet and I didn't do much, and like I said, I mean, that's fine, but what I'm against isn't going into the closet. It's that now, you know, it's 2014, and we've gotten so far ahead in these gay rights, and I think that's amazing. But, you know, for some reason, cis white men, moderate women who dole out these stupid ideals of, you know, mask for mask and straight acting, they want to be the poster children of all of this, and they want to. I think it's a gif, I think, of Lady Bunny that I saw recently, and they asked, you know, how she feels about today's gay youth kind of just like putting aside drag queens, and she made a point that, you know, the Stonewall riots were built on the backs of those who didn't have the option to hide, who, given the opportunity, had to rise up. The people that, you know, try as they might, they can't be in the closet. The people who are brave enough to be visible, you know. And like I said, it bugs me that, you know, you would try, this kid, you know, is trying to get more informed on the past of LGBT community, and all he's getting is the statements from people who wouldn't have started the riots. People who, if it were up to them, they probably would have stayed in the closet for as long as they could. It really bugs me to see all of that, because it's extremely damaging to the future of our community. I mean, we still have so much to go in terms of gay rights and transgender rights, and so much, and just to have people who started it be cast aside. And I mean, and anytime you promote these ideas of, you know, mask for mask, or it's, you know, I'm not into black guys or Latinos or Asians, and you're just like, all you want is white guys, and you're forgetting the roots of where all of these advancements that we have now are coming from. And it's really just, it's disappointing when you see kids that are trying to find their sexual identity. And you know, if they're not cis white males, they might not feel like they're accepted within their own community, and it's just really sad and perpetuating all of this like mask for mask bullshit. It's stupid. It's ignorant to me. It's I don't know. It's too much. And yeah, I just felt it was really important for me to put that out there in this video. So I mean, I don't want to drag on, but I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is just, you know, make more. I mean, I'm very happy that people are actually trying to learn about their past within the gay community, but I'm also really still disappointed that they're getting a very one-sided view of it. So I'll probably be posting a few links to Stonewall riots and you know, like them being originated and started by trans women of color for the most part. And yeah, I just hope that with this video you guys kind of, especially if you're the kind of guy that's maybe doesn't understand drag queens or has said transgenders, like trans slurs and all that stuff, just kind of just gets a second idea of what you mean when you say gay rights and what your strive for equality really means. So yeah, that's today's video. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Remember to subscribe to my channel. That is super important because it will give you a direct link to me, from whether you're my Tumblr follower or you're just getting to know me through YouTube, which is also really awesome. Just subscribe and there'll be more videos to come.